All right, I believe your boy is live. All right, sorry about that, chat. I am a little late. I'm a little late. Now, I did not schedule this on YouTube. But I did plan this out in the Discord. Also, what's good, Discord chat? So we are live right now. Sorry for being a little late. I apologize. Look, I was watching the Dragon Ball event. There's a 40th anniversary. It's funny. Today's a day of anniversaries, huh? 40th anniversary Dragon Ball event, and they just announced tardiness is not tolerant. Nor shut up. Anyways, yeah. So I was watching that. They just announced a new Super anime. So that's pretty freaking hype. They just announced Dragon Ball Super is coming back. That's crazy. But we're not talking about Dragon Ball today. I mean, maybe. I don't know. If y'all want to, I don't care. But we're here doing Discord interviews. We have not done these in a couple of weeks. We're back once more. We're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm going to give people a second to come on in. If you are in the Discord server, in the other district, you type ! Discord in the chat. Actually, let me pin it for you. Let me grab that link right quick. What's good, Riku? What's good, Suki? What's good, Camp It? What's good, the Nobody? What's good, everyone in the Discord stream? Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are doing fine. So how's everyone celebrating KH3's anniversary? Or is everyone just doing this for the anniversary? I actually don't have my Discord in my description. That's interesting. Let me pin that right quick. My personal opinion is that KH4 released this year, and we will get a release date for the 24th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts 1. That's what I truly believe. Really. That is 24th anniversary? Question mark? That's interesting. And KH4 releasing this year is even more interesting. Alright. Let's see a Zora race. I bet I'll beat you. Nah, I'm good. I'm chilling. I don't even know if I want to play the game today, to be honest. I was going to, but we have the rest of the week. All right. So is everyone in the stage ready? I know I'm a little late, so there might not be as many people as we as in our previous stages, because I delayed this by like a whole hour earlier. I'm doing a marathon to beat them all. Yo, let's go. The KH3 anniversary is tomorrow in Japan. Well, it's actually today, because today's the 24th for us, but Japan is like over a dozen hours ahead. I don't know the exact number, but Japan's ahead. So it is the 25th for Japan right now, just so you know. All right. I think we're going to jump right into the Discord interviews, to be honest. So let's just hit the ground running. I need to turn my music off right quick. Sorry if I'm a little jaded. I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought about delaying this a little bit today, but I scheduled this early in the morning, and I was like, I should probably just do it, get it done, because I did schedule it. We were on Landy Lodge earlier. We were on a podcast with Landy, which was super duper fun. If you guys want to go and check that out, you can go to Landy's channel. But let's see, who do we want to grab first? I see a lot of familiar people in here. I want to try to get as many new people as possible, though. But I mean, shoot, if the same people show up, it's fine. Noir will prevail and Prodigy expired. I mean, maybe. All right, let's grab this Sonic username here. If I can, how do the stages work? I actually forgot how the stages work. Or just invite to speak. There we go. That's it. That's the thing to do. I'll make sure Discord audio is on as well. Let's see, where is it? All right, there we go. Hello, hello. I don't know what your username is. I just uh see a bunch of Japanese. What's popping? They're muted. I don't know if they know they're muted. They'll find out eventually. I'll give them a little bit. I'll give them a little longer. All right. Make sure you guys are unmuted when you get into here. Um, let's do Suki. Also, is audio fine, stream fine, everything, chat? I did invite Suki to speak if Suki wants to speak. My bad, I wasn't paying attention. You gotta pay attention, bro. You gotta be ready. Your maple. I'll click you when we get to you. I don't think Suki's here either. All right. I hope you guys are here. I know we were chatting for a little bit, but all right. Let's do Prime Master.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Hold on, give me 1 sec. I forgot to switch my Discord headphones.
Oh.
Let's see, there we go. All right, chat. Do y'all hear them fine? How are you doing? You hear me fine?
Yeah. I'm definitely nervous. That's one thing.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine. But shake the nerves off a little bit. Got a small chat today, so don't be too worried. But how are you doing?
Okay. Okay. I'm doing all right.
That's good. So I'm gonna start off and ask you straight up. How do you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3?
I like it. I actually got into the series late, like back in 22. So yeah, I kind of newish. Not really new, but you know what I mean.
So do you
But
play through
I
the whole
honestly,
series?
I was worried about it at first because I did hear a lot of people because back then when it came out, it was like a device. Well, the whole stuff happened. When I played, I was like, I kind of liked it. And I was like, huh. I did have issues, and there were things I liked in two more, but I thought it was pretty good. And I have played a lot since. I really did get into the series. I started with one, and then I had to get more into it.
Okay, but you did play the
It's
entire
definitely a
series,
lovable
right?
game. Yeah, except the mobile ones, but that's kind
Yeah.
of not a big thing.
So overall, would you say you like the game?
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
planning to play it soon. I haven't played in vanilla version in a while. I play it with mods a lot.
Okay. What do you think your favorite world was in the game?
I might have to say Keyblade Graveyard because I like the big final battle areas like that, and the World That Never was always some of my favorites. But if I had to say Disney World, I had to say Toy Story because that was one thing I definitely grew up with a lot. So playing that world was special,
Oh yeah, a
and I'm
lot of
not
people
a
love
big
that Toy
Disney
Story
guy.
world.
So, but it was nice seeing all those. But that world was definitely, and that and Monsters Inc. were definitely special.
Okay.
But it definitely made me see Disney a little bit more because it was into some stuff, but I never really got into it. But it was a nice way to like experience like some of the stuff I never really saw.
That's really good. What was your favorite moment in the franchise? Will be the last question I ask.
Franchise.
Or I said franchise. My bad. In Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well,
See, I'm nervous too. I just spontaneously pressed the live button. I'm not gonna lie because I was already late and I was like, okay, hold up. I gotta get this stream going.
you've been doing this for a long time. I'm on a YouTube video. I'm even more nervous. Gonna make a good impression.
Possibly.
Um, my favorite moment. I did like the Xehanort the final boss, because of how big it was. But the Azora boss was definitely more of a challenging. The game just had a lot of good moments. Like, unlike you did say franchise, but I don't know if you do want me to answer that. But I do have a favorite moment, but it's kind of not new. It's this KH3 Sephiroth fight, but we're not here for that game, so I don't know which part is my favorite because Rox is my favorite character from the series, so his return, especially in Remind, where you get to play as him, was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I, I don't know. There's a lot of good scenes.
Okay. Okay.
I don't really have a part like that. Part's my favorite.
All right. Well, shoot. I mean that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else you want to say about KH3?
Um, uh, it's a pretty good game. I don't really know. I can't. I hope we get Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff soon.
Fair enough. All right.
I really don't know what to say.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
All right.
it
Well,
was nice talking to you.
I appreciate your time. Thank you for talking. All right. Yo, shout out to Prime Master. Shout out to everyone who joins the audience. I'm like, sorry if I'm not like crazy energetic. I'm getting there. I was like, how do I describe it? I was kind of like, I did not know if I was going to start the stream or not, and I was already late, so I was kind of like frantically trying to put things together. But I still hope you guys have a good time here today. All right, we're gonna grab some more people. Let's go ahead and grab Roy. I've seen Roy in a couple of the sessions. Roy's also a good friend. I'm gonna invite Roy to speak.
Oh fuck, am I in?
Bro, swearing already. What's good?
What's up? What's up?
What's
I
up?
just saw you just on here. I was like, let me just hop in here and just see what's up.
Yeah,
But
no
anyways, what's
problem,
good?
dude.
What's good?
What's good? So for those of you that don't know, Roy, Roy is a Dragon Quest YouTuber. There's not that many of those. That's pretty rare. But Roy's a Dragon Quest YouTuber. If you guys want to check him out, that's Royo, right? It's your
Yeah,
channel?
yeah, that's Royal. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna get right into the thick of it. So how do you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3 overall?
Uh, I thought it was okay when I first played it, like back in the day. I was a little disappointed that there was like no Final Fantasy representation until like DLC came around.
Yeah,
If you,
that's fair.
yeah. But I thought it was a fun game, and when it came to PC, I was like, you know what, the game's a lot better now. Runs at a higher frame rate and all that stuff. And ultimately, like, it's not my favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Like, 2 is still my favorite. But I think it's a game I can go back to and play whenever I feel like it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So follow up question. If you had a favorite world from Kingdom Hearts 3, what would it be?
Favorite world? It's either the Big Hero 6 world or the Pirates world. Kind of like the open world nature of those areas.
Okay.
Like,
Wait, Big Hero
like the
6
Pirates
was
world.
Pirates?
It's either Big Hero 6 or the Pirates of the Caribbean world.
I mean, Pirates make sense. I actually am surprised to hear Big Hero 6 a little bit. So you just don't like the expansiveness and
Yeah.
openness. Okay.
Yeah. Like, the Pirates of the Caribbean world kind of reminds me of like Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, oh, I have my pirate game inside Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. That's
So
really
that was pretty cool right there.
What's your favorite
Like
moment?
it's favorite moment, kind of like the one that pops up in my head directly is like when all the players from the mobile game pop up and help Sora in the graveyard, if I
Really?
remember.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the one that pops up in my head directly.
All right. Well, shoot. I think that's a really good moment. I love that moment in the franchise, and
Yeah,
it's funny. We had a YouTube short that blew up about that recently, almost at 200K now, and that it was just talking about how important that scene is now, considering the cancellation of the mobile games, because it's like they're kind of gone
yeah,
now. So
they're all gone.
someone's gonna play that moment 10 years from now and just be like, "What the heck is this? Well, what is this?" They're not gonna have any source, any reference for it because Union Cross is delisted. We don't know if it's gonna get remastered. It's just it's forever internalized into the game. So I think that's a good point.
Yeah, hmm
Do you have anything else you want to
yeah,
say about
absolutely.
KH3?
Not so much KH3. I hope we see more of KH4 sometime down the line. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but
Yeah,
hopefully soon.
it's hopefully soon. I mean, it's been 7 years
Yeah,
since KH3, and we're still talking about when's KH4 going to come out. A lot of people were kind of
yeah,
like with KH2, yo, we waited how long? What, 15 years for KH3 to come out? I mean, I don't think we're going to reach
Yeah.
15 between 3 and 4. But
Yeah, I don't think so either.
brother, is it taking long? So since you're a Dragon Quest guy, if you're a betting man, what do you think is coming out first, Dragon Quest 12 or KH4?
I think Dragon Quest 12, and that's just because I made a bet with someone that DQ 12 comes out this year for the 40th anniversary of DQ.
Really? This is the
Like,
40th
yeah,
anniversary for Dragon Quest?
yeah, this is the 40th anniversary.
Oh wow! Oh, they're definitely doing some
Like,
event or something for Dragon Quest. Then that's crazy.
yeah, they're gonna like my gut tells me that we're getting Dragon Quest 12 info this year, and then it comes out next year. But because I made a bet with someone, it has to come out this year, or else I'm giving up $30.
That's crazy. All right. Well,
Yeah,
shoot, it was nice
yeah,
having you on, Roy. I really appreciate your time.
yeah. Of course. I'm assuming you're streaming right now.
Oh yeah, we're live. This is all live.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, everyone? Check out That's Royo, and John's an awesome content creator.
I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Well, you have a good one.
All right, take care, my man.
All right, we're going to let's see. Maple said they wanted to get in. Hey, by the way, I will get around to like some people who were in the previous ones, but if I can, I want to try to prioritize new people as much as possible. But y'all can still sit around because I mean, shoot, there's only 13 people in the audience today, so we're probably gonna. I actually think there's the usual numbers. I don't think we usually have that. I don't think we usually reach the 20s or anything, but we don't have too many people in the audience. We'll see who joins over time, but. I stick around long enough. We'll definitely get some repeats in there. All right, let's get Maple. Let's see what Maple has to say. Maple was asking to join earlier. Hi, Maple. How are you doing?
Good.
Hello?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Do you mind getting closer to your mic a little bit? Sound a little muffled.
Wait, let me take off my headphones. They don't.
No, your mic's a little.
Okay, you should be able to hear me now.
Yes, I do. All right, so.
Sorry, I kept my headphones on because I couldn't hear.
All right, so tell me, how do you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh, it's good.
Is this good? That's it?
I loved it.
You loved it. Okay. Where does it rank compared to other Kingdom Hearts games for you?
Well, hold up. I couldn't hear you. Let me put on my headphones again.
Okay. Take your time. No worries.
You might have.
Hello?
You might have to talk to somebody else. My stuff is not working, bro.
Yeah, I can tell. No worries. Well, get that stuff sorted out and feel free to type in chat. Request to speak later when you think you have it sorted out, all right? No, we'll bring you back in here.
But if you have to ask me what my favorite world is, I have to say
Oh?
Big Hero 6.
All right. Big Hero 6. Wait, we got 2 Big Hero 6 today. That's crazy. All right. Do you hear me actually? Nope. I think our headphone's still broken. All right. Well, we're going to move them. When they get that stuff fully sorted, we'll bring them back in. It's interesting hearing Big Hero 6 because I must admit, I think that is easily the worst world for me in KH3. I won't say easily. I think the aesthetic of it, beautiful. Story of it, beautiful. The actual pacing of the world is a little questionable though. Like, I don't know. I feel like Hero constantly pestering you while you're walking around the city, like to, hey Sora, you saw it in Randall the other day. Hey Sora, you're going the wrong way. Hey Sora, you're going the wrong way, man. You're going the wrong direction. You can't go over here. Go at this point on the map. Like that looks kind of annoying. You know what I mean? It's like they don't. It's like they don't want me to explore the world because every time I try to explore the world in the base game, heroes just in my ear the entire time, man. On top of that, the final boss really brings the world down for me. I did not like Dark Baymax, but do if any of you have Big Hero 6 as your favorite, please say it. If you do, please say it because I don't want my bias to interfere with your actual opinions. All right. Anyways, let's bring Mitch in. Have we had Mitch on before?
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's good? Have we had you on before?
I've been in the audience before. I have not been in here before though.
Okay, because I knew I
haven't been,
recognized seeing you though. But what's good, Mitch? How are you doing?
Doing good. What about you?
That's awesome. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Not gonna lie. I don't know. I part of me didn't want to stream. Part of me wanted to skip today. But we've been going pretty hard this month. I gotta keep the momentum up. Some days you gotta do the hard thing, and the hard thing for me was streaming. I definitely wanted to watch the Dragon Ball event, but it's going to keep going on while I'm doing this.
Yeah, you got to. I've been watching you for a while, so I'm loving to see more of it, bro.
Heck yeah, I appreciate that. So right off the bat, how do you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3?
I like it a lot. I don't know if it's my favorite game, but I think it's definitely in the top 3.
Definitely top 3. Okay. Well, I guess that answers how it compares to other games. Then, what was like your favorite world, favorite moments like coming from the game? Like just
My
overall
favorite
thoughts.
world in KH3 is probably Toy Box. I really like Toy Box. I know a bunch of people said Big Hero 6 was their favorite. That's like maybe number 3, number 2 or number 3. I also really like Olympus as well.
Okay, that's good. So you overall like the worlds for the game, or do you feel like the worlds are a little undercooked compared to other titles?
I did not like Arendelle. I didn't like Monsters Inc. that much. I liked it more than Arendelle. But I also didn't like Pirates that much.
Really, you didn't like Pirates? What made you not like Pirates? Was it the ship mini game collecting crabs?
I did not. Okay, I know everybody hates the collecting crabs. I did not hate that much. I didn't really hate the ship combat that much. I just didn't like the story. I would like it more if they just didn't really go along with the story of the movies.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get that. I totally get
I will say, though, about KH3, 2 things I think about is, like, I think there were more problems with the marketing than there was with the actual game.
Yeah.
I think they revealed too much. And I also think when you compare KH3 and KH2, that is, like, the definition of comparing how much you like Kingdom Hearts as an RPG and how much you like Kingdom Hearts as, like, a hack and slash. I think if you like the hack and slash more, I think KH2 definitely has more RPG elements, like the drive forms with how you have to level them up to get them a part of your base move set.
Yeah.
And with the magics are way more versatile in KH2 than it is in KH3.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I can agree with that.
I think with forms in KH3 though, they are more fun to play. I think drive forms as a mechanic are better, but simply just using form changes in combat feel way better, and they're way more fun.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I definitely think KH3 is more action compared to even other KH titles.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it has a lot of elements that a lot of action games tend to have in the modern day, like switching between weapons, different styles, or in Kingdom Hearts' verbiage, form changes. I definitely think it's way more of an action game for sure. All right, so last question: what's your favorite moment from Kingdom Hearts 3?
Ooh, I really like just all of Olympus. I like Roxas' return a lot. What else? I like Yozora a lot too.
Okay.
So I don't know if I could put down a single perfect moment for me in KH3. There were some things that kind of like missed the mark with me. Like I think the pacing is a little off, and I think the power of waking is handled a little bad as well.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a pretty solid experience for me.
Okay. Well, shoot. I like your answers. I like your thought out responses as well, and I really like the analogy you're making for like RPG versus more hack and slash for KH2 versus KH3. Well, shoot, Mitch, it was
Thank
really
you.
nice having you on. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. All right, we're getting through this kind of quick today, to be honest. I did not have any notes when I asked the questions earlier. I did the past 2 times, but I do have some notes. I have some more notes now, so we're gonna try to. Let's see. Who else we're going to bring on? Let's do Jake. I've seen Jake in here for a minute.
Yo.
Yo, hello, Jake.
What's up?
So, I gotta ask, what are your feelings on Kingdom Hearts 3 7 years later?
I hate the game.
Hate?
Yep. It's tied as my most hated.
Oh my. Most hated, even with Recoded, even with some of these other games?
It's tied with KH2.
Okay, tied with KH2 is crazy. Why is that though?
For KH2, it's because the Disney portion of the game was very fillerish. And as for KH3, the original content was just bad in general.
So in KH2, the Disney content sucked, and in KH3, the original content sucked?
Yep.
Dang. Well, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of questions I could ask about that, but I guess I'm gonna move on to what was your favorite world in Kingdom Hearts 3?
It's between Kingdom of Corona and Arendelle.
Okay, why those worlds?
Because both of them move on and they don't revolve around Sora. So the characters feel like they have, like, it's their personal stories and not just bending the world to Sora's.
Wait, so like you like those worlds because Sora was less involved?
Yep, it makes it feel more alive.
Huh. And honestly, I'm lost for words a little bit. So less Sora equals good.
Not necessarily, but if a world revolves around Sora's involvement, it's like it feels like it undermines those character stories.
I see. Well, what was your least favorite world in KH3?
I guess 100 Acre Woods.
That's a super fair one. Honestly, that's a really fair one. I think 100 Acre is a little rough in KH3 for sure, but at least it doesn't overstay its welcome. All right. I know you said KH3 is tied for your least favorite with KH2 of all things, but what's your favorite moment in KH3?
Any of the ones with Sora and Rapunzel when you're doing like your little adventure with her,
Yeah.
like playing in the lake or the dancing mini game with them.
I thought you said like you like Tangled because Sora wasn't involved as much. But your favorite moment's the one where he's
I
involved.
like that the story doesn't revolve around him, but it still puts the focus on Rapunzel.
Huh. I see. I'm not even gonna hold you, chat and Jake. I just don't. I don't know how to respond. I was kind of taken aback. I lost my flow immediately. When Jake said tied with KH2, because I know Jake isn't favorable towards 3, but when Jake said, yeah, KH3 is my least favorite, tied with KH2, and I was like, what? That's insane. Anyways, Do you have anything else to say about KH3 for its 7-year anniversary?
I just hope they learn from it and make a better game in the future.
I, you know what? Straight to the point. I like how blunt Jake is. Well, thank you for being on, Jake.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. That's Jake, everyone. Jake's been a part of my community for oh my gosh, it's been a while, brother. Jake's at least been a part of the community since KH3 came out, so it's been at least 7 years, maybe more. I don't know if Jake was there before 3, but at least 7 years. All right, so let's get some of the repeats in. So we got Jake. Let's go. I think this is. Let me see if I remember the name. Bryce, right?
Yes.
Let's
Yes,
go.
it
I
is.
remember.
What's up?
Let's go. I remember Bryce. All right. Welcome
What's
back,
good?
Bryce. A three-peat. You've
Yes.
been every single interview. Let's see if we can keep the streak going. So,
Heck yeah.
how do you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3 7 years later?
It's crazy. I think it's been 7 years, but to get straight to the point, obviously the antithesis of Jake, obviously no hate whatsoever. Absolutely. For me personally, I absolutely loved the game. I have been a massive fan of this game. It is right up. It's so crazy because for me, it was for a little bit. I was honestly like stuck in limbo for a minute trying to figure out which one I liked more, KH3 or KH2.
Yep.
I think after the last couple of years, 2 is probably still my favorite between the two, but KH3 is right there at close second as my favorite Kingdom Hearts game of all time. I absolutely loved 3 when it first came out. The game certainly is definitely not perfect. It's not a perfect game, but from what I was able to play from it, and even still, especially even with Remind, getting a chance to experience that even recently, KH3 is it's amazing. I absolutely love this game.
It is great. It is really great. If you have to say, what's your favorite world in the game?
So I do have a few. So I definitely Toy Box is certainly my number one favorite for sure. Just being obviously, like I said before in one of the past streams, being a big Toy Story fan, that was a world that I wanted in Kingdom Hearts for a long time, and it definitely delivered. And I would even say for a second favorite, it would definitely probably have to be Monstropolis, and then I would say the Caribbean third. Okay. So those are probably my top 3 for sure.
I think those are some really good picks. Why? Well, you said Toy Box is a big one, but why for Monstropolis and the Caribbean do you like them so much?
I guess if I had to pinpoint for Monstropolis, I guess it's just the simple fact that I guess Monsters Inc. is pretty cool in the game for sure. But I guess you could say the story of it also felt pretty original too, as well. The fact that like Sora, Donald, and Goofy are in there. Then not to mention the whole thing with it made sense for Vanitas to be there and the Unversed, considering that of course with Monsters Inc. Before they became what they ended up being afterwards. If you've seen the movies, obviously. Yeah. Now that they collect laughs and stuff, before they were collecting streams. And as Vanitas had pointed out, that it made so much sense for him to be there, considering that the company had a lot of stream stuff still left around and all that. And that was a perfect place for him to be, to collect all that stuff with the Unversed. And not to mention with Randall being there too. It made sense, even with Randall being the main villain, and for Vanitas to take advantage of Randall's jealousy and just the kind of person that Randall is. So for Vanitas to be there, it made a lot of sense. And then I guess also for the Caribbean, I mean, I do get for some people why they felt the way they felt about like the story of Caribbean, because it was just repeating just at World's End. So I kind of get that. And I do agree with that a teeny bit. I feel like it would have been a little bit better had it not repeated like at World's End a little bit, but I was still fine with it. But really what sold the Caribbean for me was the fact that I think for a lot of people, out of all the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, I feel like that one has like the most vast like exploration, because of course like once you get the pirate ship, you're sailing across all the different islands, and you can go like look for treasure, sink a lot of ships and stuff, like just doing the run of the mill pirate stuff. And I have a blast for the most part being able to do that, just feeling just like a pirate myself, just going around sinking all the ships, looking for treasures and stuff. And it's a lot of exploration, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really fun. Now, Pirates was probably one of the most fun worlds to 100% for sure, because I'm sure for a lot of people, there's not, in the base game, they don't really give you that much of a chance to explore. I mean, they do. The only chance you really have to explore the other islands is
Yeah, to be honest.
right before you go to Davy Jones. And they literally tell you to go to this island, and that's the only opportunity you have to explore the other ones. And most people, I'm sure, just did what the game told them to do, and they went to that little tiny island before the Davy Jones fight, and just went forward.
Yeah.
So, like, really, a lot of people probably didn't explore Pirates till post-game, because they were trying to get through the story. But yeah, that world, when, like, I finished the game...
Yeah, that was me too.
Did the lucky emblems, did all the chests, and even, like, seeing new enemy spawns and stuff there. It was really fun. So, last question. What was your favorite moment in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I was even thinking about that earlier too, like when the question was asked. Like just piecing it together in my head. There's like probably a few favorite moments. Definitely saving Aqua was one of my favorite moments for sure. That's number one. Also, waking up Ventus too and everything, and then of course when he went and attacked Vanitas after he woke up, that got an audible cheer from me. Literally, when I first played it, I could not help but just scream "Let's go" when that first happened. But probably my favorite moment out of everything that happened in there, for sure. I'll be real, because it does feel a little neutered now, especially because of the fact that it was teased early on, like in the trailers and stuff. But I'll be honest, I think for me, Roxas returning was probably the most satisfying thing in the game for me, especially because I've always loved Roxas a lot. Even with KH2 being my first Kingdom Hearts game I ever played was KH2.
Okay.
I remember as a kid, I wasn't a big fan of Roxas at first, and it wasn't because Roxas is a bad character, but it's just because I was like whatever. But I grew to absolutely love Roxas just as much as Sora as the years progressed, and seeing him, just because I'll be honest, like throughout half of the game, I was wondering if Roxas would return or not. To be honest, but seeing him being able to return, especially with the way they touched more on that in Remind. I absolutely just loved having Roxas return, so that was really, really cool. So I guess that probably will be my favorite moment. I don't know, because like I feel like it changes periodically what my favorite moment would be. I don't know. I feel like the whole game is just like a favorite moment for me, to be honest. The fact that we even have it at all.
I relate to that a lot as a fellow KH3 Glazer myself. The whole game might be a favorite moment. I loved KH3.
I don't know.
So
I just feel
much.
like I just love it. And I can't go away either while saying just the fact that, too, I absolutely love in the game, too, the fact that you can also swap between 3 Keyblades as well. And then if you have a form change, you can just back pocket it and then bring it out in a fight when the next time you come around in an encounter. You can also, of course, upgrade your favorite Keyblade without ever falling behind in stats. And not to mention, even though it's a grind to get Ultimate Weapon in this game, once you get it, Ultimate Weapon in KH3 is cracked.
Oh, yeah. It is absolutely the most broken Ultimate Weapon in the entire series. Like
It is. It is just so cracked. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite Keyblade in the game.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Next to the Kingdom Key.
All right, well, shoot, that's everything. Thank you so much, Bryce, for coming on once again. It was really nice having you.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. Always happy to be here on these. These are so much fun to be a part of.
Let's go. All right, definitely gonna do more in the future as well. All right, it's always nice having Bryce on. Let's go to Patriot. Patriot, what's good?
Hey, I just gotta adjust my volume real quick. Hang on one quick sec.
Another three-peat.
Yep. How are ya?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So, what are your feelings on Kingdom Hearts 3 7 years later?
I think its only saving grace is the fact of how good the gameplay is, because with just... I'm going to say something that's probably a little controversial. I've got a lot of hot takes when it comes to the entire
Bring them all here.
series. I think gameplay when it comes to Kingdom Hearts is much more important than the actual story, because it's the gameplay that we keep coming back to after all these years. Tell me a single speedrunner who's playing Kingdom Hearts for the story.
I mean, kind of hard to speedrun, or kind of hard to have an engaging speedrun for just a story. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that Kingdom Hearts saving grace is its gameplay. And I literally had this thought within this past hour of, oh my gosh, we technically did get Coliseum, and guess where it is?
Where?
The Battle Gates.
Okay, because I thought I looked for a specific location. That is what would come to my mind. I think
Mhm.
I don't think battle gates are quite a coliseum, but they are a
All of them
style of mob fights that are very hard, and I'd say it's like the cousin. It's like it's coliseum at home.
Yep. But yeah, no, I mean, I've been going through. You've known that I've been going through the Kingdom Hearts series on level 1, critical, all pro codes, yada yada yada. Oh my gosh, it
Yeah.
has been such a journey, and it has been absolutely painful. I'm
You've been
finally at.
grinding that like holy crap.
I am at the data battles. I will say I did need to kind of boost myself on only one fight. There was only one fight in the entire game where I had to like just take a minute, or I should say a couple hours, and just grind out some materials to get a lot of strength buffs. And that was just for Dark Inferno. The entire rest of the game was done authentically.
Okay.
I was struggling with Dark Inferno.
Yeah, KH3 level 1 all pro codes. I would not
No joke.
wish that challenge on my worst enemies. That challenge is rough. I'm not gonna lie, it is a challenge for sure. Moving on though, to more KH3 questions. What's your favorite world in Kingdom Hearts 3?
So for me, it's probably gonna have to be the Keyblade Graveyard, because I do enjoy those kind of boss fights that you kind of experience, kind of like KH2 with the world that never was. I would say my close second, believe it or not, is Olympus Coliseum, and it would have my first place pick if it actually did have a proper gauntlet run, like with the cups.
Yeah, I think it would easily be the best Coliseum in the series if it did have that. If it did have the Coliseum as a part of it. But to be fair, they just call the world Olympus in KH3. It does not have Coliseum attached to it. Which is funny. But what's your favorite moment in the entire game?
So this is going to be a hot take, and I'm going to ask that you don't kick me this time. I'm going to have to explain why it's my favorite moment, because it's actually not part of the actual game.
Okay.
So it came out January 19th, 2019. I had just entered into my freshman year winter semester, and a lot of the guys in my dorm room are a bunch of Kingdom Hearts fans and Final Fantasy fans and sports fans. So it's a Saturday, and I'm just trying to speed run through this game while also watching all the cutscenes, collecting all the chests and lucky emblems. And I'm the furthest along out of all of my friends, and I finally get to Triple Xehanort, the Norcourt.
Yeah.
And you know what happens after Norcourt.
Oh, yeah. Wait, are you saying your favorite moment is Kairi dying?
Yes. And the reason why is because it's me and like 20 other guys in my dorm room screaming at the top of our lungs, he did not just kill Kairi. Kairi is not dead. And it's just such a memorable moment because freaking campus security had to come to our room because they thought something was wrong.
Yeah, that would, you know what, that would make for a pretty memorable moment for I think just about anybody. I remember when I first saw that moment as well. That was a moment that wasn't spoiled by any trailers or anything, so a lot of us did actually think, like, wait, did Xehanort actually do that? That's actually a funny memory to have.
So it's like me and we're all around like 21, 22 years old, and like there's 20 guys just kind of starting to bawl their eyes out because Kyrie's dead.
Yeah, that would definitely be a super memorable moment for anyone. I love that. I absolutely love that story.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Well,
You're welcome.
Do you have anything else you would like to say about KH3?
I would say that my one and last kind of take, it's also a bit of a hot take. I think that Keyblade form changes are just like the next level above dry forms, because if you think about it, you've got the Olympus Keyblade and the Chef's Keyblade. They're both kind of shields. It's, if you want to consider that like a dry form. You've got your Oathkeeper and Oblivion with double form, and a couple of these other Keyblades are all kind of doing almost the same exact thing. You've got the twin yo-yos, and you've got Nano Gear kind of doing the yo-yo thing, and so it's pretty much all these different kind of form changes has their sense of a drive form kind of built into them on how you use their abilities.
Okay.
And I feel like Square is just so close to kind of almost blending the two forms of how you fight, of both drive forms and Keyblade form changes. I feel like they're just so close to just kind of figure out how to kind of meld the two of them together.
Yeah, I think the goal for KH4 for sure is to definitely meld in more of what people liked about KH2's combat. I think the main way they approach this is via growth abilities and things like combo modifiers that give you a proper evolution of combat moving forward. Because KH3, aside from form changes, which you just kind of get, right? Like, it's not really... You just get from Worlds. There's no sense of progression in gameplay from KH3 aside from getting a new Keyblade. So I think adding more gameplay progression that's not specifically tied to form changes would do a lot for KH4. And I think if they do that, mixed with form changes...
Maybe if you were to do it through upgrade Keyblade, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Patriot, thank you so much for coming on. Once again, I really appreciate having you, as always.
Of course. I'm always here to talk.
No
and I also want to say one last thing. Did you see that Cynical kind of copy, or not copied, but said what I was saying about Final Fantasy? That they just locked in their title.
Oh, I saw the interviews. I didn't see Cynical's comments about it though.
Yeah, go definitely after stream. Go check it out. I think we're getting Final Fantasy 7 first.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's where I'm at. Definitely, we are definitely getting up from 7 first. Well, anyways, thank you so much, Patriot, for coming out. I really appreciate having you on. Hope you have a good one.
Of course. Thanks, you too.
All right. Let's go ahead and get let's get Suki in here because Suki requested to speak again. Are they going to accept it this time though? Is Suki going to accept it? Suki, they've requested. Are they AFK at their computer? Nah. Yo, they're here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Is my mic working right now?
Your mic's it sounds a little like choppy. So if you're able to get a little closer, that'd be appreciated. By chance?
Alright, it's probably because my headphones. Hold on.
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna change my headphones real quick.
All good. Growth in KH2 is stupid. No. Okay, look, I know there's a lot of people that hate growth abilities. I know, but they're so good, man. You guys, look, grinding is fine in games. I love grinding drive forms. Well, I want to say, okay, if they made it a little easier than 2,
oh my God.
I'm cool with it.
All right.
Hi, Suki. Oh, are they?
Wait, I can't hear you right now. Hold on. Sorry, technical difficulties right here.
It's all good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move you to the audience. Well, someone tell them. We're going to move them to the audience right quick. And if they request to speak after the next
Why is
guest.
it not working?
And if they request to speak after the next guest, I will bring them back on. All right. So we're going to go with Camp It then.
Hello?
Yo, do I pronounce your name Campit, by the way?
Yeah, you're good. That's how you pronounce it.
All right, awesome. How are you doing?
Okay, keychain. I'm doing well. How are you? How have you been?
I'm chilling. I'm doing all right. I was feeling a little like I had nerves earlier. I said like when I started this because I was like I kind of started this very very quickly. I wasn't really prepared. I didn't like do a lot of prep. I didn't write no notes for my questions, but now I got a little bit more of a structure going. So and I'm enjoying talking to y'all. So I'm doing good right now after I got a little bit of a flow going.
Oh yeah. I'm nervous too.
Hey, it's always
too.
You never know what's going to happen.
This.
But I'm gonna ask you, how do you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3 7 years later?
You know, when I woke up today and I was looking at the calendar, I wasn't really like expecting much. But when I heard about the announcement, I was like, dang, 7 years later? It's been that long
Yeah,
since the game came out.
yeah. It's
But
been a long time.
yeah, I think my memorable moment when I've heard about the trailer, the final trailer, I was at least hyped about it.
Okay, okay.
But yeah.
So, did you overall enjoy the game?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay. So, in
I've enjoyed a lot about it.
all right, what was your favorite world in the game?
My favorite world had to be Keyblade Graveyard. I just love it. I love
Another
how the
Keyblade
battle had
Graveyard.
went out, or just the final showdown.
Yeah, that the Keyblade
And
Graveyard was great.
seeing Roxas coming back was cinematic, really cinematic.
Yeah, it was great. It was definitely a great moment. What was your favorite moment in the franchise? Or I said, I don't know why I keep saying franchise, chat. What's wrong with my brain? What was your favorite moment in Kingdom Hearts 3? There we go.
My favorite moment in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep.
I had in like certain scenes where Sora and Kairi are like just bonding together because they've been doing that since like the first Kingdom Hearts game, and just seeing their bond growing like with each game throughout the series of the franchise is just like a very beautiful bond to witness.
Yeah, I love basically any cutscene that has Sora and Kairi in it. Is almost always one of the best cutscenes in said game. What was your favorite like Sora and Kairi
Indeed.
bonding moment if you had to pick though? Palpu fruit cutscene maybe.
It was when they were sharing a Palpu fruit.
Yep. I actually feel like that moment's a little underrated. Like a lot of people don't glaze that moment as much as I think it's because that moment comes right before like so many other crazy moments with like saving Aqua, with the well, not saving Aqua at that point, but it comes before so many moments like Rox's return, Days trio return in general, Wayfinder trio, Kairi, dying, a bunch of moments in Keyblade Graveyard that happen. So it's a scene. It's a very easy scene to kind of forget about after you play the game a little more. Well, do you have anything else you want to say about KH3?
KH3, I really do enjoy like the combat system and the form change. What the other people said recently ago, about the form change and the drive forms, being comically similar together.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you so much, Keychain, for coming on to this. I really appreciated your time.
Oh yeah, no problem.
All right, awesome. You take care. All right, we're gonna do. I can't tell what profile picture is. Caxum? What was their name? Say. Okay, gotcha.
Chasm, yes.
Chasm.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm alright. I'm sure you see me around.
Oh yeah.
I saw you were doing the stream today. I'm like, you know what? I want to hop on and just mingle.
Heck yeah.
And whatnot.
So, how do you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3
talk.
7 years later?
So I have a little bit of a story.
Oh, let's
I promise it'll be quick. So
No,
my
it's fine.
experience with Kingdom Hearts 3, when it first came out, I was actually working at Disney at the time.
Oh.
And when I was working there around the time Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out, I don't know if you've ever been to Disney Springs, but they had a pop-up event at Disney Springs for a demo for Kingdom Hearts 3 before it came out. Like it was like maybe a couple months before it came out. So I ended up going and I experienced it hands-on before it came out. Great, awesome, super stoked for it. And then the game came out and I was really, really excited for it because I've been a fan since like Kingdom Hearts 1. So I ended up playing it, and my first playthrough of it, I remember absolutely loving it. And over the years, the more I think back on it, the more it's become a little bit mediocre to me, but I have my reasons as to why. And I think the gameplay itself isn't as strong as Kingdom Hearts 2 is.
Ooh. All right.
I know that's a little bit of a hot take.
I don't think it's that much of a hot take, to be honest. I think it's a divisive take, but it's not a hot take. As in, it's like if you say that take, 50% of people in the room will probably agree with you, but the other 50% might be like, they might have to think about it a little bit. But tell me why.
Right. So this is going to be a little bit, I think it's more of a personal thing because I'm so used to Kingdom Hearts 2. I play a lot of Kingdom Hearts 2. But this might just be a me thing, but it feels like Kingdom Hearts 3 and its combat system tried to do way too much to incorporate different things throughout the franchise into its combat system that it becomes a little bit more overwhelming compared to 1 or 2.
That's totally fair.
Like, you have, like, the attractions, you have the Keyblade form changes, you have, like, the shot lock and the flow motion and all that. It's like, there's so many options in Kingdom Hearts 3 that, to a person who has played them all, it's just like, whoa, like, this is, like, there's so much going on to keep up with.
Yeah.
And I think from a gameplay aesthetic, it's... I feel like Kingdom Hearts as a whole does its combat better when it's a bit more simplified compared to what Kingdom Hearts 3 has. And I'm not saying that, too many options is a bad thing, but I think it's the amount that is there that kind of takes away from just learning the game's core mechanics.
That's
and
an overabundance
it becomes a little bit of a
options.
distraction.
Just an
overabundance
of options that aren't really incentivized to be used. I kind of agree with you a little bit because I can agree that KH3 has a little too many mechanics. I'll admit though that is something I personally do love about the game as someone who does know how to like play the game at a higher level, like using all those mechanics in all these different fights and how they can applicate themselves to different situations is super fun. And I think the biggest examples of fights that do that are the Remind fights, the Data fights, the Yozora fights. I'm sure that if we never got Remind, I eventually think I might have would have switched sides and been with KH2 because while I did like base KH3 more than 2, they were a little closer. They were a little more close to even. But Remind kind of like, all right, this gave me the confidence I needed in the combat. Because I always loved the combat, even in the base game. I saw the vision, I saw the potential, but Remind allowed me to actually use a lot of those mechanics, and I loved that. I absolutely loved that. So, getting into more... go ahead.
It's not a bad game. Oh, sorry. I was going to say, it's not a bad game, just thinking back on it. It's just... It feels like it... And I say this all the time. This franchise has an identity crisis. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Gameplay-wise, every single game is different. It's just the fact that it just blended everything together. Some people like that. Some people like the callbacks and whatnot to the previous games if you've played them, combat-wise. Makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite world in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I have 3. I would probably say Monstropolis, then Corona, then Toy Box.
Monstropolis, Corona, Toy Box. Okay. Why is Monstropolis your favorite?
So, I absolutely love Monsters, Inc. It was my favorite Pixar movie growing up, and when they announced that it was going to be in the game, I was really, really excited for it, and playing through that world, it just kind of brought back that feeling of enjoying the movie when I first saw it. And I think just overall, like the whole story arc of that world was really, really well done and very true to the movie. And that's why I really liked it so much.
Okay. I agree with that. I think they adapted that world super duper well, like while also doing an original.
Yeah.
Story. So, last question: what was
Yeah,
your
I thought it was
favorite
really well
moment?
So I don't know if anybody said this yet, but I have two favorite moments.
Okay.
The first one is when Kyrie gets taken away and Sora just realizes, like, oh, I just lost everything. Like, that moment of his character is the lowest we've ever seen him in the series. And it built him up to a level where he really, really needed to push through that darkness to find that light to save Kyrie again. Like, that was really, like, that moment was very important for his character, I think. The second one is when Sora fights Shion and he calls out to her in Roxas's voice and she remembers everything.
Yeah.
And that was a very, very emotional moment for that character because she's a very emotional character. A lot of people, I don't hear a lot of people, like a lot of people talk about Roxas, but I don't hear a lot of people talk about Shion as much. And she's just got a very, very deep character arc. It's very emotional. She's a very emotional character.
Yeah, I love Shion. There's a reason Shion is one of my favorite characters in the series. Like, she's top 3 for me. It's Sora, and then it's kind of a toss-up, a tie between Zigbar, Blue Chew, and Shion. So I absolutely love that character so much. And to be honest, more than Rox's return, her returning was like the highlight for me. Like, if I'm being honest.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
Like, I love
she's
Shion.
one of my favorites too.
I love Shion coming back. Well, I really liked those responses, and I really liked your thought process when it came to the combat, and I liked how you articulated that. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate that.
Thanks for having me. It was great meeting you. It was great talking to you. I'm sure I'll see you around. Had a lot of fun being part of this.
Heck yeah. Well, shoot. Feel free to come on whenever. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, I kicked the mid-sentence. I'm so sorry. Well, that was Chasm. Thank you so much, Chasm. I really appreciated you. All right, so I'm gonna do one more. I see this ominous J profile picture. We're gonna click on that. It says J for me because I'm in streamer mode. I don't know what some of your names say. Yo, what's good? How are you doing?
Hello. Very good. This is my actually first time interacting with the community for a very several years.
Really? Why's that?
More like a silent community taker to the point where it's like I never interacted like any of the Kingdom Hearts community.
Silent fan,
but was
silent
really,
observer.
Yeah, silent fan. Yep. But I've been a Kingdom Hearts fan since Recoded came out, and I was like,
oh. Did their phone die? They said I've been a fan since Recoded, and all right, that was a clip right there. All right, cool. Cool. Oh, they're back. All right, they're back. Bro,
very sorry. Discord is having this issue with me for some one reason.
It's all right. I just heard you said Recoded, and you just like dipped. The bugs got it.
Yeah.
All right, what are you saying though?
Yeah, been a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series since Recoded, even though that's most people's least favorite in terms of like story wise. But I always liked
it's definitely
since how the gameplay.
I'm sorry.
It's definitely a part of me since the gameplay was very fun, and ever since then I played majority of the Kingdom Hearts series. Afterwards, like even going for KH2, the original KH2 for the PS2.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I got to 350 over 2 days, which is my favorite one out of all the Kingdom Hearts games. Which that was a personal story for me, but we don't have time for this. But 7 years since KH3. Oh man, that was a long time.
Oh yeah, what are your feelings on KH3 7 years later.
7 years later. When the whole notion when people were waiting since KH3 since the next upcoming since KH2,
Yeah.
but we know what all we don't know why, but I don't know. I feel like the writing for KH2 for 3 is like Nomura has like a sense of what he wanted back then, but because of situations that he has before, it feels like he has to have a conclusion of something else that he wanted to put in. But overall, I'm still satisfied as a fan. Like we still got moments of like Sora reunited with his friends, uh, characters coming back, and a happy ending. But in a sense, where a tragic story for him to be disappearing at the very end for a cost for another cost.
Okay.
And it really struck me. And it really struck me because the journey he has with Kyrie and everybody else all connected to him. But the time he got all of it back, it's his turn to sacrifice himself to be the better person, to be this
Yeah.
giving what he able to give, but to uh what's the word? Basically what I'm saying, like giving himself up to make sure everyone is fine, which is part of his character no matter what how you see it.
Yeah. It's very interesting because Sora's character took a big shift from the end, from like the entirety of KH3 leading into its ending. Like there was a big shift after that Keeley graveyard moment because Sora, when he lost everyone, was very like, it's over. We lost. He kind of gave up, to be honest. Like our perfect boy character basically gave up. And it wasn't until Riku kind of sacrificed himself. He kept fighting till the last moment. Was the only one really who was fighting super hard in that last moment. It wasn't until that where Sora was like, "No, Riku." And then when Sora he did die, but Kairi was holding on to him. He knew it was a moment he couldn't waste. And when he dipped. Well, I could continue what I'm saying. I guess. Oh no, he's still in there. It's just the invite to speak thing, but when Kyrie in Remind, Sora would just the determination Sora kind of had, like that resolve he had, was kind of crazy. Like I don't think we've ever seen Sora that focused before. At least not since like maybe KH2's ending. It might be the closest, but I think it was even more than that, honestly. Because even in KH2's ending, Sora was like, yeah, I'll drown in darkness. I'm chilling. But in Remind, Sora did sacrifice himself completely, but he wanted to make sure everyone, especially Kyrie, was okay when he did it. And I don't know. That was interesting.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite world in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, terms of like how the world is and story wise, I would say Metropolis. That's probably the only one I would go for because I always like the Pixar movies no matter what, like Toy Story in a sense and Monster Inc.
Okay.
But I always loved that Kingdom Hearts as a franchise, even though they adapted the movies as how they were in that time.
Bro, this dude's Discord is caught. All right. What were you saying?
Wow. The bugs do not like me, huh?
I guess not. You said you started with Recoded.
Recoded?
That's what's happening. That's the curse.
That's literally what happened. Well, I'm trying to say that Kingdom Hearts expanded the story even after like certain movies ended.
Yeah.
Like for example, like the Halloween, the Christmas before, like, well, I said that completely wrong.
No, for Christmas.
Pretty much Jack's World.
Yeah.
Yeah. It expanded it even like after like Jack's mistakenly what he did, to which that surprised me, which is why I never thought that they will go a route where they had no story otherwise besides beyond that point of that thing, and that's where with Metropolis, like, not only is like the reflection of how that movie story went in, but also expanded it from like, oh, something is happening even further, just like, oh, another Randall just came back just to do it once again, just to get some payback off of after what Sully and Mike did. So that right there is my favorite, but also the Sora aspect to it inside those
I might have to do less long-winded answers. Bro's going to keep disconnecting. Hello?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know
Discord.
it's not your fault. The Discord acts up sometimes.
Really up sometimes, but in Sora's case, it's like when he meet Vanitas for the I want to say first time, but like, interaction for the first time really messes him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because of Ventus, how it is, which that totally shooks me of the fact that he can feel Ventus that during that point while Vanitas was taunting him.
Yeah.
But man, it was in the way how everything ended up to be later on was an incredible. Even though I would say the pacing was a bit off, but even so, as like I'm still satisfied with the results that we get from everything that we've been resolved from a different point of view for every character has been through.
Yeah. All right. So,
and for my favorite moment in KH3, definitely what you call it? Not just the returning of Roxas, but like the collaboration of like both Roxas, Shion, and Axel as a whole group, a collective. Especially the missing pieces and Remind added to those things is an amazing thing. That right there, I cried the most, only because not only like that story, particularly from that KH game, was so important to me, but also like it shows that you can reclaim your identity even if an abuser abuses you for a whole time, but be able to regain that as your own as like clarity for the rest of your lives.
Yeah,
which is very important to me.
I absolutely, I love that. That's like, that's like one of those like subtleties that for some people it might not hit, but if you've been through like something like that, it cuts really deep, for sure. Well, I don't know what to say your name as, so all I see is a J. What's your name?
Joel.
Joel? All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Joel. I really appreciate having you. I hope to see you on one of these in the future as well.
Oh, definitely. If I had time at least.
Heck yeah.
Very sure.
All right. Well, you take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to do one more person, then we're going to end stream. So here's how we're going to do it. Between the people requesting to speak, we're going to do this. So I'm thinking of a Kingdom Hearts character. Figure out who it is. I'll boil it down to this. I'll boil it down to Guardians of Light. I'm thinking of a Guardian of Light. Who is it? There we go. Relive got it first. Bet. Yo, Relive, what's good?
Yo, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty fine myself. Feelings on Kingdom Hearts 3 7 years later.
God, dude, 7 years.
No, chat. Terra's a Guardian of Light. It says it in the Ultimania for KH3. Nope. Y'all ain't out nerding me on this one. Nope. Terra's a Guardian. He's a Guardian in KH3. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. Keep going.
You're good. You know what? My thoughts on it after 7 years, which is still crazy to even think about. It is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game.
Really?
That's gonna shock some people. And and this is coming from someone who started when Dream Drop released on the 3DS. I remember getting that for Christmas. That's when I became a Kingdom Hearts fan. So to me, KH3 was just it was the culmination of the series up to this point, obviously, but I feel like they wrapped up a lot of, plot threads well. We had the conclusion of the Sea Salt trio, that they got back together, the Wayfinder trio, Roxas came back, which is a hype moment for a lot of people. That was something.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Yeah.
So what would you say your?
um
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say that I noticed back then when it released there was a lot of contention towards it because of the lack of Final Fantasy, or the pacing of the story wasn't quite good, which after replaying it for the third time, I think like last month, I noticed the pacing actually wasn't even bad, because the arguments people had for the pacing was, oh, it ramps up at the Keyblade graveyard. There's no other like, plot threads being handled in the Disney worlds, which is not true, because you know how there's always an org member present in at least every world we go to.
Yeah.
And behind all of that, we had Riku and Mickey, figuring out the deal with the replicas and all that. So they were trying to figure out, okay, why are there these old org members that we defeated? How the heck are they back? What's going on with that? Uh, so there was a lot of interesting things there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think KH3 is overall a solid game. The combat for me is freaking amazing. I will stay on that freaking hill. KH2's combat is also pretty damn good, but I mean, I just KH3 is obviously the culmination of all of those
Yeah.
like gameplay systems.
I personally love 3 a lot
So
more
yeah.
myself, because 3 just kind of like we talked about earlier. It's a culmination of basically everything.
Yep.
What is your
I
favorite
like all the
world?
options.
Oh, what is your favorite world in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Favorite world gotta be Toy Box. I
Oh, Toy Box
was really in love with the Big Hero 6 world,
Okay.
but it's that one is my second favorite. But Toy Box to me is just because, I grew up with Toy Story, and I really like the world design of it, because it's like, oh wow, we're Sora, Donald, and Goofy, they're freaking toys now. You can like you're shrunk to size, which is cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we get to explore Andy's room. Oh my God, that's awesome. Like the attention to detail was crazy. And that goes for like all these worlds. There's a lot of, care and effort put into everything. Also the Verum Rex stuff, that's also the reason why I like the toy box. Because I know that threw everyone for a loop when they first played. They're like, huh? Is that Noctis? Who the like, I was among that camp. I was not expecting all of the Yazora stuff.
Yeah, the
So
Zora stuff was a
yeah, Toy
crazy
Box is
surprise, and even more of a surprise that would end up being canon, basically, right?
yep. Especially for those who followed the whole Versus 13 stuff back when that was first announced, and like me playing FF15, because I wasn't aware of Versus 13 before all the Yazora stuff. I was like, oh wow, that guy looks like Noctis. This is kind of cool. It reminds me of FF15, and then you come to realize, oh, this is like kind of taking elements of Nomura's canceled Versus 13 project. So that was cool to see.
Yeah, it definitely was. So, last and final question: what was your
Yeah.
favorite moment in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Um, there's a lot of good ones, but for me, it was in the Remind DLC actually. If you remember, I think after, let's see, so all the Guardians were like, cornered in that space with all the keyholes. They were fighting like what do you call them? Like the Xehanort looking org clones. I don't even know what they're called, but like you have to like you get to switch between all of them. Like, okay, you're doing a few strikes with Axel. Okay, you're swapping to Hera, doing a few strikes. I liked that portion, but my favorite moment was after that, where you play as Mickey, and so like you're like, Mickey's trying to like get up. He's struggling to
That
go like seal the final keyhole, and like you just hear the music going, and I was like, oh, dude,
that moment was
that was the
peak.
most Disney. Yeah, the most Disney freaking moment out of the whole series for me. And I was like, I almost teared up. As crazy as that sounds, because I'm like, dude, this is freaking Mickey Mouse, dude, being a
Yes.
complete like aura farmer. In all these games, Mickey's just an aura farmer. Oh my god. You take Mr. Corporate Big Shot himself and you just make him the epitome of aura, dude. I don't know how you do
It's crazy because like Disney characters in Kingdom Hearts is kind of hit different. Like, don't get me wrong, I like
Yeah.
Sora, Donald, Goofy, Mickey a lot in their base media, but them in Kingdom Hearts, like you take these relatively like goofy,
Yeah.
fun characters, and then you turn them into not only are they still that goofy, fun character that you know them from in Disney material, but you make them like these epic kind of shonen characters essentially. Like Mickey's out here doing
Oh yeah.
crazy stuff in Remind. Like the power scaling is absolutely ridiculous in
Yes.
Remind especially. I love it. I love it. I think that's a good pick. Really good pick.
Yep. I loved it. Anytime I see like characters outside of Kingdom Hearts, I immediately think of Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, oh look, it's Mickey and them in their like, base appearance, and I just think of them in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Well, that will be
Yeah.
that'll pretty much be it for today. Thank you so much, Rely, for coming out. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you.
No problem. My
Yeah.
second time being on, actually. I think I was on during what was it, the predictions for when KH4 would come out.
I believe you were. I knew you were on
Yeah.
in one of these recent ones. So shoot, it was really nice seeing you. Thank you so much for coming out, and I hope you have a good one.
Yeah, of course. You
Yeah.
too, man. Thank you.
All right. You take care. Oh, well, they already left themselves. All right, everybody. And yo, Kylo, what's good? I see you in chat. How's it going? But thank you guys so much for coming out to this space. I know it started off a little rough, but we're going to end it here. I definitely, what am I trying to say? I definitely, we're definitely going to do another one of these, probably towards the beginning of February. And I'm going to try to announce it. Are you guys, I want to ask, for those of you who participate in this, I'm going to open up chat. I'm sorry, but I wanted to ask you guys, oh brother, I ain't gonna, whoa, we got children in the chat. Bro, Maple said they were born when KH3 released. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of wild. I could definitely tell they were young though. Sheesh. Anyways, so what was I about to say? For the people who like participate in this event, and those of you in chat, are you guys fine with like the kind of day of or day before sort of announcement of these, or would you like some like a big heads up for it? Like, cause I don't know. I mean, I like the spontaneous nature of them because we get more like random people in. But I know, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the topic for the next one. I actually originally was not going to do this topic at all. This was this was definitely a day of decision. I was like, I want to do something for KH3's anniversary. I was going to play Rando. I was going to do a much longer live stream, but I ended up having I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I didn't have a busy day or anything. I just was hanging out with friends. I was hanging out with some friends earlier, and I didn't stream earlier. I was going to stream at like 12 today, but I don't know. I just went live a little later. But I was going to, the next topic was not going to be this. I will tell you guys what the next topic is when the time is right. But we're definitely going to do another one of these at the beginning of February, about 2 weeks. I might try to make this like a once or twice a month thing. We'll see. It's very fun because it brings a lot of people in the Discord together. Makes the Discord a little more active for the time being. A lot of people join the Discord and everything. So I definitely want to do even more of these, and I really like this stuff a lot. I like hearing your guys' opinions. Also gives me a chance to not be the only one yapping, even though I still do a considerable amount of yapping during these. But alas, I'm going to head off stream. Thank you guys so much for coming here. My name is Prodigy. Remember to be nice, be safe, and take care, everybody.